morning, lovely humans. So, today, we are talking about inspiration, impact, and the follow through. So, my experience from this whole prosperity swing and waves of life and money and all the things, what's coming through and what's very potent right now is not getting so attached on the piece of, will people actually finish the thing that I create? Will people actually use the thing that I create? And if we create things based on if we think someone's going to finish it, we're not going to finish it. We're not going to finish it because we feel like it's not good enough. And this is like one of the things that I had to move through when I was doing the creative ascension, because some people are going to show up and some people aren't. And the people that don't show up, like when you're having thoughts of like, oh, it's not good enough, or oh, it's not going to complete itself, or you have your own little dips, like people that are in your space, they're different echoes of you. So I take responsibility, but I also don't take responsibility for other people's actions, and that's completely okay. Like some people are resonating with where you are right now, they're feeling the vibes, but then they go into their own dips, and maybe that's just not how things are aligning in that space in time. So when you're creating something, it's like, I'm inspired, I'm creating this thing, I'm going to keep creating, and if somebody wants to do start to finish, fantastic. But we're also not going to get attached to if the completion doesn't happen, because there are going to be people that complete it, and those are the people that are in the space, and those are the people that are going to continue to be in the space. Because every time we create something, there's going to be, the soul client, and there's going to be the soul client, but like with old personality traits. Like you're kind of moving back and forth between like the old self of yourself and the new self. So the people that are completing the thing, always in the space, signing up for all the stuff, those are the people that are resonating with the new energy that you've cultivated and the new identity that you've started to sit in. And the people that don't complete the thing, there's nothing wrong with that. 100%, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just those are the people that you're moving out of. And everyone has their own connection, their own human that they follow and feel inspired for. And maybe it's just not their time yet. They have to do some other things in order to figure it out so that they do resonate, or maybe they resonate with somebody else. And that's a big thing that I'm working through, is not feeling like I feel responsible for my space and the ecosystem and the nurturing and the maintenance. I feel responsible for that, but I'm letting go of feeling responsible for every single person that may or may not complete the thing, because that doesn't, like, if 80% of the people finish the thing but 20% don't, I'm not going to hang up on the 20% and feel like, oh, I never, like, the thing wasn't great or whatever. But you're going to notice the people that do resonate with that, you're going to get the message for them, you're going to get the crying videos, you're going to get all the emojis, you're going to get all from them. So just focus on the soul client and how, like, it's impacting them and move through there. And then maybe, like, one of the things that you can do as a leader, holding the space, a neutral mother that I keep saying, is, well, how can we make the transition a little bit easier? How can we make it, make it easier? So, for example, for the whole sound, seeing, psychic sound situation, I'm making sure that I'm making this program that's dropping in September a tangible thing that people can understand. So if you have no idea what energy is or seeing sound, what do you even mean? I have it so that you can start at the beginning, you can learn from like a physical space and come out in the energetic. Like that's the whole point of my business, is like, if you're coming in energetic and then we're going tangible physical world business, or you understand business but you need some energetic, like everything's moving and connecting together. So you as the human that's holding that, like, how can I make this as easy as possible for the old versions of me and the current versions of me and the future versions of me to all be comfortable in the space, but also don't get attached if it doesn't hit, if it doesn't link up. So yes, those are my thoughts about that. And in regards to impact, as your prosperity grows and your bank account grows and you have more cash flow and you're able to support your business in new ways with like new technology or branding or a website or product, or just being able to take care of yourself, like get my feet done, my hair done, massages, whatever that you, classes, courses, programs, whatever you need to do in order to like soothe your own soul. Then it comes more into this space of like you need to focus more on the impact at the next level. So how can I create more depth in everything that I'm putting out in the world? Because the monetary thing, it's just a natural occurrence. The more depth, the more money, the more prosperity, the more wealth, the more movement, the more health in your body. So for me, as I'm moving into this next stage of my life, this next level of impact is, for me, is focusing on the things that people don't understand necessarily, but they know that they're important, but they don't understand completely how they're important, making that make sense for people. So this whole seeing sound, at first it's like, well, that seems kind of cool, but I'm not sure how that connects. So I can see how it connects deeply in our reality, and how it, like, there's an encoding that happens, and how it can, uplift and impact and inspire and make things a little bit more potent and more juicy and, lush in your life. So I'm, making this beautiful walkway that people can understand and pick the ideas and place it together, and they can make their own version of sound that resonates with them, that's going to impact their life in a beautiful, magical way. So as you move through, we have to really look at the things that we're creating and how we can create a depth. So if you have that course, that program, the product, whatever, like what things around it are supporting. We want to look at the energetics that are supporting this thing that we're creating. We want to look at the emotional, mental. We want to see how all of the bodies are going to be affected by this thing that we're putting in the world, because that's next level. That's next level impact, next level leadership, when we can be like, how can I affect every part of this human being? So there's my TED Talk for today. We have a glorious day, and I'm going to enjoy the sun, and I'll see you guys soon.